One time I was in the toilet.
Yeah.
My stomach was paining
Osas,
me.
please.
My stomach was paining. I was in that toilet. I was fighting for my life. My head was like this. I was not. I was pushing. I say,
What were you pushing? What were you pushing?
not a baby. I say, if by any chance they put baby inside my body,
though.
I have to push. If I'm sweating like this,
you
you're
have to
telling me
push
to
with
push.
all your. I had my friend like film my whole birth process. I'm so glad she did that. And when I watch it, I just feel like there's this goosebumps on my body when I watch it, because it's like, wow, it's just God did a thing with childbirth.
Wow, for real. You can't say
How many kids do you want to have?
What's that? Is this a safe space? If you're seeing this, this is a safe space. So when people hear postpartum, they always think depression, disorder. But of course, postpartum is a whole different season on its own. Like, it's an upgrade in motherhood that nobody ever tells you about. I brought my friend, my very good friend and sister, Thayour, into the studio to share her experiences with us. And this is because Thayour recently became a new mom, and I recently shared her struggles on postpartum on TikTok. And I said, I have a safe space. Come, let's talk about it. Let's inform some other women. Hi, Thayour.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
Great. How are you too?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm so happy to see you.
Same here.
So what was postpartum like for you? And to clarify, is it a disorder? Is it depression? Does it count as a disease?
I feel like postpartum is different for like everybody. It really depends on the people around you, your partner, if you have supportive friends, supportive family. But postpartum is really, it can't be explained if you're not experiencing it yourself. I used to say, oh, I'm not going to have postpartum depression. I'm just going to have my baby because I have, a supportive partner, supportive friends, and a supportive system. But it came to me as a shock. Yeah.
What was it like for you?
It was like losing myself. I had like identity crisis after I had my baby, and it was a lot. Honestly, it was too much to explain. I can't actually explain it the way I felt. Yeah.
So you kind of stopped recognizing yourself.
Yes,
at that point.
it felt like I was stuck. Like I didn't know what to do. I was just doing the same routine over and over again. Like wake up, attend to your baby. You don't even have time for yourself. I could barely even shower. Like I would sneak maybe 5 minutes to hurry up and shower. So it was like I was doing the same thing over and over again, and I felt stuck. Yeah.
So does postpartum depression hit immediately after giving birth? Did it hit for you? Because now we're talking about you.
Yes,
Because
it
you said
did for me because I was away from home when I had my baby. I didn't have like any family member around me. I was with my friend and obviously my husband. But my husband had to like fly in my auntie from the UK because we're in the US. So it was hard to like, I had anxiety basically because we could have gotten help. We could have gotten like a nanny to like help me with the baby, but I had anxiety. I couldn't sleep. I was sleep deprived. I was not like I couldn't sleep, but like when you want to take a nap and then you're worried that is your baby still breathing? Is he still like is he okay? Is he sleeping well? So I had anxiety, I was sleep deprived. I couldn't sleep, and yeah.
Okay. So some moms talk about guilt.
Yeah.
Like after giving birth, you feel guilty. Everything that you do, you start to feel guilty because now you're thinking for two people.
Yes.
You cannot take a step outside for fresh air because you feel guilty about leaving your baby.
Yes.
Did that happen to you?
It did, but for me, it was guilt of like feeling like I wasn't doing enough. Like I felt like, okay, like am I doing what a good mom is meant to do at this point in time? Because I was obviously I'm a first time mom. I'm still a first time mom, and I had to use like TikTok and like apps to like, search for how to do this with the baby, because obviously my mom, she had a baby like how many years ago, so it's not like
It's not the same
the
thing.
same thing. Yeah, so it was a lot for me. And for me, I really don't have, as at then 8 months ago when I had my baby, I didn't have like friends that were moms. Yeah, so I had to like step out of my comfort zone to like make a new mom friends that could like give me advices. So I felt yeah, guilty, like, oh, you're not doing enough, is this how you're meant to do this, you're failing as a mother, this is not how to do this and that. Yeah, so
So
that was
you're
how
also
it
okay
was
with
for
not
me.
giving yourself grace.
Yes, not giving yourself grace, like, oh, you just had a baby, well, you're not ready for this baby, why are you do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So bounce back culture.
Okay.
We have a society obsessed with bounce back culture.
Yes.
Everybody wants to bounce back. I want to have my baby and bounce back.
Yes, I want to look snatched.
Yeah, I want to look snatched.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever feel like you wanted to immediately bounce back? Because I mean, your body just went through a process of stretching
Mm-hmm.
and giving birth. And I mean, I've not given birth yet, so I do
Yeah.
not know how it would feel
Mm-hmm.
when it happened.
So for me, not like I wanted to bounce, but obviously I just had a baby. Like my belly was bigger than the size of a watermelon. But my weight, like my own postpartum weight, didn't come immediately I had my baby. Immediately I had my baby, my belly was still flat. Do you understand? Yeah, my belly wasn't big. Till I started breastfeeding, the weight suddenly came, and it was like I was adding weight non-stop. Even while I was not really eating, but like I was worried because I would look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, who am I? Like, what is this? So it wasn't like I was giving myself grace, but at the same time, I wanted to look the way I used to look before I had a baby. Yeah. So it was like, okay, you have to do everything possible. I would starve myself even while breastfeeding because I didn't want to eat to add weight. Yeah. So
Was starving yourself not affecting milk production?
yeah, not like starving myself per se, but like if you're breastfeeding, you should eat more so you could produce more. But I would eat less. Yeah.
And did the bounce back happen? Do you think you've bounced back?
No, I'm not.
You don't bounce back.
Mm-mm.
So there's still plans to bounce back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we've had cases of women, and I feel very horrible about this one. I do not even.
Yeah.
I'm always very aggravated when I hear this one. So you've just given birth
Yeah.
and you are tired. Your body is tired.
Yeah.
Now you're adding new routines to and then your man or your husband or your partner, the person that's put the baby inside you, is coming back to say, oh, because they are sex deprived,
Yeah.
they want to get into it immediately. You've had women who have been stitched,
Yeah.
they've had wears and tears because their bodies were not ready. There are women who have had CS that would have had to give in
Yeah.
because they don't want to piss their husband off.
Mhm.
Ideal time is 6 weeks,
Yeah.
right? So did you surpass your 6 weeks? Did you ever go back? Was intimacy the same for you? Even
It
after?
wasn't because I had tear also. Yeah, so I had to like heal for a while.
So yours
But
was
it wasn't-
vaginal.
What?
You vaginal delivery.
Yes, it was vaginal delivery.
Was that
But
easy for you?
it wasn't easy. Nothing is easy. CS or vagina, none is easy. And then I hate it when people be like, oh, did you have a normal delivery? I mean, there's nothing like, all deliveries are normal. CS is normal. Vagina is normal. So people try to like make it look like CS is a bad thing. Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not. And yes, I had tear. And I didn't go into sex immediately, even after 6 weeks. Oh, boy, you're going to wait. Oh. So it was like I started having sex when I felt I was ready mentally, not just
Physically.
yes, not just about, oh, are you ill yet and all of that. So honestly, if you're a mom or you're planning to be a mom, if you're a lady, please let's be careful about who we're getting pregnant for, because it can really fuck with your mental health when you're still healing, you're trying to produce milk, you're still breastfeeding, you're still doing this and that, trying to fend for the baby, and then one man somewhere is saying, oh, he's sex deprived. I mean, we just had a baby. That's our baby. Do you understand? So don't feel like it is your responsibility to give him sex immediately. It was painful. I couldn't walk well because I had to be stitched. So I couldn't pee, I couldn't poo for days. So imagine you going through the pain because of the baby you kept inside me, and then you're telling me you're sex deprived. Oh boy, don't leave my front. So I mean, don't just like pressure yourself, go into intimacy. I've had cases where women like they were not ready till the 5th month, the 4th month, because it takes a whole lot. In fact, sex will not feel the same way, and I feel like your husband or your partner or whoever you're with, they just have to understand that. Yeah.
So you know how when you just give birth, everybody is all about the baby,
Yeah.
this baby, that house, the baby. Everybody's buying stuff for the baby,
Yeah.
and most times mothers are neglected. Did you
Yes.
were you ever neglected? Did you ever feel neglected? Now, I'm not talking of things that you bought for yourself now. Yeah.
Yes, I felt neglected because, I mean, you just had a baby. Everyone wants to see your baby. How is he? Is he doing good? Nobody will really ask you, how are you? Oh, how are you coping? Are you sleeping? Are you eating? Nah. They just want to know, are you breastfeeding? Do exclusive breastfeeding, you know. That's all they will ask you. They just care about the baby. Nobody cares about you. But, you know, people cared about me. My family members did. My friends did. But I still felt like, you know, I was neglected.
I think that stems from women wanting to be strong. Women supposedly,
Yes.
society has already said,
yes. So
women,
don't
you have
want
to be strong. So you feel
come
like it's
off as
natural
you're
for you.
lazy. Like I had someone tell me, now you go first born.
Ah.
Yeah, so you don't want to come off like, oh, you're lazy. I mean, your grandmothers are having 9 kids out there. So it's
And
like,
you just had one and
yeah,
wow.
so you look like, you're like, oh, she's lazy.
So that's why women do not speak out when they
Yes,
feel
so
like
it's
they're
hardly
neglected.
spoken about. Like people experience this and they don't even know that it is postpartum depression. Basically, most women don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, even I did not know until you spoke about it. You know, I had said that, and you also spoke about being abandoned during pregnancy, and not abandoned was not the word that most of your friends had to give space.
Yes. I lost a lot of friends. Yeah. Not like lost, but like I felt like with like a lot of people. You know when you need, I mean, 24 hours is not even enough for you as a mom. So you know when you have a baby and you don't have time to even pick up your phone and check up on people, text people. Most of my friends, I don't think they see it as like they did a terrible thing or a bad thing, or they knew that I was feeling that way. They just felt, oh, Thayour's probably busy, she won't have time. But I felt, you know, some type of way, because I mean, is the thought counts to text me, oh, Thayour, are you up for brunch? Do you want to go out? Because I felt lonely. I felt stuck. I felt like I don't have a life outside
Of the baby.
having a baby. Do you understand? So the first 1 year when you have a baby is just like you figuring it out and like trying to balance your own personal life with being a mom and wondering if you're doing a great job.
So I did not know that was a thing until, because in our heads, right, we are just, you know, we don't want to add our own.
Yes.
We don't want to add our own. Like you're already
Yes.
going through it, so we don't want to add our own. So we did not think that it was probably neglect. We just thought that we're giving you
Yes.
time
It
to
was even hard for me to like
speak
talk
about it.
to my friends about it, because I felt like most of my friends don't have babies. Like they don't know what it means, so they might probably not understand, and they might think, oh, you're doing too much. Yeah.
Okay, well. Noted.
Well.
Noted. So, men.
Yeah.
Somebody came out to say that fathers are experiencing postpartum depression too.
Who said that?
It was a guy. He said that he experienced postpartum depression, and he did not spartum. So I don't know how he experienced postpartum depression. So I don't know if that is a thing
It is actually
for men to experience postpartum depression.
Not like they're experiencing postpartum depression, but like it still affects them in a way, because I was cranky, I was angry. I'm like, you still have your own life. Nothing changed for you. Do you understand? But like, my own life is already is now a roller coaster. Do you understand? So, it's the anger that we women feel. Not like he was doing anything wrong, but men don't see it the way your hormones are changed. Like a lot is going on in your body. Like you just dropped the baby, but they don't see it. They don't understand. And this is not even about having finances or having the funds. Yeah. But I feel like it affects men. So I won't call it postpartum depression for them because they are not the one taking care of baby. They are not the one breastfeeding the baby. It even takes a lot if your man is involved. Like my man will help me with changing diapers, feeding the baby. Some men don't do that. That's the bare minimum that some men don't even do. They feel like it is the mother's role to do all of that. But it affects them too because at a point I was angry. Not like I was angry at him, but I was angry at the situation that you get to go out when you want to. You go and come back anytime. How is the baby? Oh, it's fine. But me, I have to call my mom. Can you come watch my baby for some hours? I have to do this. I have to go somewhere. So it's just the anger of like, oh, your life didn't change and mine changed. Yeah.
Okay. So the guy's argument was not valid then, because his argument was, he's a new father to trying to navigate. So I don't think postpartum depression was the word for him.
It's not postpartum depression for them. It's just like we're both new parents and we're trying to like figure it out, what works for the baby.
Okay. So you know how in every African family, everybody's always giving unsolicited advice.
Yes.
Don't drink milk. Don't do this.
Yes.
Don't do that. Did you get those?
Yes, a lot. I struggled with when I first had the baby. My breast milk was fine. I was producing, enough for the baby. But along the line, I was struggling. My milk was drying out. So my baby eats a lot. I mean, he's a boy. So he would like consume more than I would produce. So I had to like introduce formula for him like around, I think, the 5th, 6 months. And even our moms, funny formula. Don't give him formula. It's breast milk that is good. Like, so I started feeling bad that, am I terrible? Like, is it a bad thing for me? Am I doing a bad thing to, like, give him the formula? Because it felt like, people that take breast milk, they are smart. Babies that take formula, they are not smart. So it was like, I just want my baby to be fed and happy. Like, I just want to feed my baby. But before I finally decided to, like, give my baby the formula, it was a lot of back and forth. And I'm like, I can't kill myself. Like, am I going to cut my breast and beg the milk to come out? So I just had to, like, introduce formula. Even some people don't breastfeed at all. Yeah, some people don't breastfeed, and then society, we make women feel bad for that. Like, some people cannot produce milk and it is not their fault. But, like, they make people feel like, oh, you're not breastfeeding. How are you not breastfeeding? Some people, the face they will give you when you tell them, oh, I'm not breastfeeding, my baby's just taking formula, is like, formula? As if formula is a bad thing. Yeah.
Mind you, some of us grew up on pap.
Real.
Some of us grew up on pap.
Real.
So you mentioned earlier that you had to make friends with newer moms.
Yeah.
I mean, did you at any point feel some type of way about being the pregnant friend? One. And then when you found new moms, was it online?
Yes.
Was it helpful?
Yes, it was. Even at a point, I wanted to, like, create, like, because, okay, when I was still in the US, because I stayed for, like, 2 months post-birth, I wanted to, there was a group chat thing for new moms in the US. Like, they have this community for, like, new moms, pregnant moms, breastfeeding moms, where you get to, like, talk about your experience on the group chat, and then you make friends. And then in Nigeria, I figured that we don't have that. Like, they have events there for, like, moms and everything. So I wanted to, like, do something like that. Maybe start up something for new moms that are struggling. But it wasn't hard for me to, like, actually make friends with new moms, because they were also looking out for, new moms to make friends with. But it was more of like, I don't easily make friends, and I don't easily get comfortable around, like, people. So it was hard for me, like, I don't know if you get it, but if you don't know how to make friends, it was really hard. But I just needed, like, 1 or 2 people that were, like, new moms and would share my experience. She'd be like, oh, this worked for me, I'll share what worked for me, tell her what to buy. So it was really helpful. Yeah,
I see you share some stuff online.
For
your babies. And it was when you gave birth that I knew that a lot of women too have given birth, because when you start sharing your experiences, and that's the thing, we shared experiences, and that's the thing, we're talking about stuff. Because imagine you had kept all those things to yourself, you would not have known that people were going through all of this too. So we have postpartum traditions in Nigeria. When they'll carry the baby, starts doing the hand to the back, carrying the legs, stretching it, beating the baby's bum bum. There are things that we do to babies that I personally am not comfortable with it, because I'm like, babies are fragile.
Yes,
right.
Very.
Did they do that to your baby?
No, they did not, because My own parents are, I don't know the word to use, but they listen. Like when you tell them, oh no, they feel like things are now modernized. Like you cannot be turning baby upside down and feeding the baby. I had a friend that told me, mother-in-law wanted to use a body to massage the baby.
A boniki to massage the
I
baby.
swear, and she was like, she couldn't agree to that, and she was kind of pissed that, oh, she's not allowing her to take care of the baby. I'm like, she'll have to understand, because we are not in 20 years ago. Do you understand? So I mean, they didn't do that. My own parents didn't do that to my baby, because my sister-in-law like had a baby like 3 months before I did. So it was easier for my mom-in-law to like take care of my own baby and everything. So nah, it wasn't a problem for me.
The mental health of new mothers now.
Yeah.
You know, so we've had women not touch their babies after giving birth to their babies, and it was considered madness. Nobody knew what PPD was at that time, because nobody knew that PPD was a thing, and I don't think women were supposed to be allowed to experience PPD.
Yeah.
And it's also this whole Hebrew woman. I don't buy into this Hebrew woman myth, like give birth like Hebrew women, because it has somehow fed into the narrative that women are just supposed to go into the labor room, flush out the baby, go outside and go and work. Even there was this post of a woman that said, oh, that after she gave birth, that she backed her baby after 2 weeks and entered market park. And do you think that society is becoming kinder to mothers?
Yes. Now I think people now understand what, postpartum is. People did not know that it was a thing. Like when I post about it on my Snapchat, I get messages like, oh, so this is what my sister is going through. I thought she was going mad. This is what. So I'm like, people actually
Some people
don't
are losing.
know.
There are people that say that even
They
in pregnancy, they are losing their teeth.
Yes.
They are losing eyesight.
Yes, they hurt themselves. When I first had my baby, for like the first few weeks, we didn't have that bond. Honestly, the bond wasn't there. Like now, I love my baby.
Baby fever. You didn't have baby fever at that time.
It's called baby blues.
Baby blues, yeah.
But you won't feel any baby blues. There's nothing like butterfly in your belly. When my baby came out, I was crying because I was in pain. Not like, oh, I'm crying because who is this little
beautiful
angel?
baby.
So the bond wasn't there. Like shout out to my husband for flying my auntie into the UK to US when I had the baby. But my auntie was like doing most of it. Do you understand? So she'll take care of the baby. But I'll be like, what's going on here? So it was like the bond wasn't there till like a month, 2 months after. And I'm like, okay, this is my baby. Like this baby came out of me. So it's more of feeling detached.
From the baby.
Yeah, from the baby.
Okay. I knew your music taste before you became a mother would be different from your music taste now.
My music taste now is baby shark.
Baby shark. So at 3 a.m. When you're up, rocking your baby, do you have a go-to song that you sing for your baby and a song for yourself? Now, this question is set in a way that this song is your safe haven, right? You feel peace, calm when the song comes on.
Yeah. So when I'm like trying to rock around to sleep, I sing this "You Are My Sunshine" song like very slow, and then all the lights are off and everything, so it falls asleep like quicker when I sing that song. Yeah.
But what's the song that is your own safe space?
I have a lot of songs that are my safe place now. Me, I love the gospel songs. Any word that
you
comes
love
on,
gospel, okay?
any word that comes on, I'm jamming to it.
Okay, if your experience as a mother, if your motherhood was an album, a current album, what album would it be right now?
I can't think of any.
I think it would be Warrior's Child.
What album is that?
Diverse. So the first song of Warrior's Child, I think you would like it.
What's it called?
The name of the album is Warrior's Child, and the first song is Warrior's Child. I think you would like it, because I think you're a warrior.
Thank you.
Because first of all, if you, I imagine myself, like I play scenarios in my head, and I imagine someone telling me to push.
Girl.
Let me even tell you what's worse. One time I was in the toilet, and my stomach was paining me. My stomach was paining. I was in that toilet. I was fighting for my life. My head was like this. I was pushing. I said,
how are you pushing? Oh, you push
not a baby. I say, if by any chance they put
But
baby
it's
inside my
different
body,
though.
I have to push. If I'm sweating like this,
You
you're
have to
telling me
push
to push.
with all your. I had my friend like film my whole birth process. I'm so glad she did that. And when I watch it, I just feel like there's this goosebumps on my body when I watch it, because it's like, wow, it's just God did a thing with childbirth.
Wow, for real. You can't say
How
you're
many
there.
kids do you want to have?
What's that?
Which ones? You have kids now.
I already, you know that I already have siblings that I'm taking care of, right? So I treat them like my kids.
Okay, but
Right.
how many kids would you like to?
Now, from this stomach,
Yeah.
this one, Thayour B.
You've not decided yet. That's what age?
Decided.
I feel like you need to decide.
Decided.
But honestly, one thing I'll just say is don't have kids if you don't have a village. A village doesn't
A
have to be
village,
like,
and I think
thousand.
if you are, I think you have to. I think you have to have some sort of stability in your life. I'm not even talking money.
Yes.
I'm even talking
Girl,
mentally.
talk money. Yeah, if you don't have the funds,
Let's be humble.
please.
But even mentally, because I think of when I wake up in the morning and I'm still laying in bed, like I don't stand up immediately. I'm laying in bed
Yes.
and I'm taking life in
Mm-hmm.
the morning, and I try to balance it with thinking of having to stand up to go and check on a child, to go and dress a child for school.
Oh, that's.
I mean, we are human beings who adjust.
Yes.
But at that point,
You have
when
to
I'm
adjust
thinking
though.
about it,
It just came at me quick. Maybe my expectations were not what I got, or I feel like our mothers. I usually tell my mom that you didn't tell us like how this thing is. Like we were not. I wasn't prepared, honestly. Like it struck me. I wasn't prepared at all. She was like, "Ah, you can't be prepared. You have to experience it yourself. You have
no
to
amount of
experience-
talks would even prepare you."
You have to experience it yourself.
When you posted those videos, we had some women comment. By the way,
Okay.
you have a village, and
Yeah.
outside of your support system, you have a village of women that
women that
are-
yeah.
that do not have people to talk to. So
Mhm.
somebody had said, I feel like most of the people that don't ask how the mom is doing actually don't understand and have no single idea about the challenges.
Yes,
Mm,
most people
mm.
actually don't know. They don't know. They just feel like they're asking about your baby and then that's it.
Yeah.
I
So it was also from your comment section
okay.
that I realized that there's something called postpartum rage.
Yes. Yes.
So already, as I am like that, as I'm an angry woman like this, they will not add postpartum rage to it.
Yes. That's why I said, oh, you just be angry, like you be mad at everybody, and then people will probably be wondering, like, oh, what's she going through? Is she crazy? Is she going mad? But they don't understand, like, the rage.
Okay. So what you said, I nearly ran mad. Meanwhile, I was all alone through the journey. I'll never forget that. The day I was attacked by ulcer too. There were days that I could not sleep, and I had to cry to get to sleep.
Yeah.
If you ask me a million times, I'll say I'm not ready for pregnancy anytime soon. In fact, it's possible that one is enough. If I have to repeat that experience alone,
I honestly feel like one is enough too.
one is. You're not going to do this again.
My mom might watch this video. But honestly, I feel like one child is enough if you feel like that's what you're capable of taking care of. To be honest, like
Okay.
don't stress yourself.
Okay. All right. Somebody says, another thing I want to add, might not be so important, but you have to dress the way you want, slay the way you want, dress nice, smell nice. Because they've made it look like, especially in Nigeria, you have to dress as a mom, which means to them that you can't wear certain clothes, you have to wear boo-boos, you have to be dressed wearing long gown and not doing too much, you can't wear tight gowns and all that. Do not answer them at all. You're still yourself and the same person before pregnancy, and the only thing that has changed is the baby that is there now. But don't lose your spark. Dress nice perfume, use it. I think that's what I appreciate about you.
Yes.
And this
It
is actually not to downplay the effort of other women,
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to drag yourself out of bed and dress
Like,
up. It's
it
so easy
takes
to
a lot
lose
of
yourself, especially
effort.
as a woman.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. Even when you're pregnant, you never resorted to
Yeah.
dressing.
Yeah.
So
Because I mean, I didn't used to dress that way even before the baby, so but it takes a conscious effort to want to put like effort into you looking good, because I mean you're already taking care. It takes how many minutes to bathe a Miriam? Now it takes like 25 minutes.
Is he fighting you?
Because now that boy doesn't sit one place. As you're washing his hand, he's dragging something else. So imagine taking care of your baby. You bathe them, feed them, make sure they're fed, wear their clothes, do this, do their laundry. Honestly, before you now start thinking of yourself. Right now, I don't think of myself first. Yeah, I think of my baby first before I finally now think of myself.
Well, for selfish women.
So that's just it.
Okay. Is breastfeeding painful?
Yes, breastfeeding is another. Breastfeeding is different from
Postpartum.
It's another thing on its own. It is. I have a video on my phone. I intentionally recorded that video. I was trying to pump. My nipples were sore. Like, you know when you have bruises? Yes, they were red. And then I was trying to pump. And I was crying as I was pumping. That time, my baby was only taking breast milk. I had not introduced formula. I had not introduced anything. So I was crying from the pain. Not even because I didn't want to breastfeed or anything, but it was painful. I couldn't sleep. There are days where if you don't even pump, your breast will be too full. So it will be hard, like a rock. So it's either you pump as
harder than period boobs.
Yeah. What's period boobs? This one will be hard. So if you don't pump, you still suffer for not pumping or feeding your baby. So breastfeeding is just another thing on its own.
So one of your Snap family said, I still have postpartum rage and anxiety. I haven't slept for 2 to 4 hours in 8 months. Full 2 to 4 hours in 8 months. Postpartum depression did not creep in for me until 2 months ago. I don't know myself anymore. Had a traumatic birth from preeclampsia.
What's that?
Unsolicited advice and critics almost drove me to madness. What's preeclampsia? I'm sorry, I need to know what that is.
Can you look it up?
A condition in pregnancy characterized by high blood pressure, sometimes with fluid retention and protein. What's protein? They're just introducing new names.
I'm hearing that for the first
That's
time.
a condition in pregnancy characterized by high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And some people have also said that they've had sepsis from giving birth.
Giving birth, yeah.
That's not still postpartum. Postpartum is still waiting for them in front.
Like I said, people's body are different. So some people get like health issues from pregnancy, from it's just a lot. We just pray that we all have a smooth delivery and smooth pregnancy.
How do you feel now? 8 months
now,
post.
I feel good. I feel amazing. I mean, I'm balancing it. I'm still figuring it out. I don't know everything yet. I'm still trying to figure it out.
You're trying to launch a brand now.
Yes,
a new brand. Yeah.
It's a perfume brand.
What inspired that?
Postpartum too, actually. Yeah. Because, okay, so I had a comment one day from a troll. I think it was a burner account, and the person said, "Oh, Thayour, all you have to do now is take care of how this person said, Thayour, all you have to do now is have kids, sit at home and take care of the kids or something." And that message really got to me because it was at that point where I was really battling the postpartum depression. Like, oh, what am I doing? Who am I? And my business was just running. Like, I had people running it, but I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something more. And the business, this my perfume line, is something that I've been wanting to do, but I got pregnant, so I shifted it, I moved it, and I'm like, this is actually the time for me to actually start and establish this. So yeah, postpartum pushed me to I wanted something new for myself and just start something new. Yeah.
So I have some fill in the blanks. So you just answer without thinking about it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The one thing I wish someone told me before postpartum is
being sleep deprived.
The first time I looked in the mirror after birth, I thought
ugly.
The song that carried me through postpartum was
I have to think.
It has to be a gospel song.
Yes.
I know. I know you had that phase. The most helpful thing that someone did for me during postpartum was
carry my baby and let me
from
see.
you.
Yes, my sister. Oh my God. she would suddenly show up at my house. Oh, just take him a nap for 2 hours. It meant a lot to me that I could actually nap and someone would watch my baby.
My funniest postpartum moment was...
I had a lot though. Yes. My baby was rolling off the bed. So I didn't know because I fell asleep. So when I woke up, I was already at the edge of the bed. So I had to like grab him. It was so funny to me.
But babies are always finding new ways.
Yes.
New creative ways. What do you mean rolling off the bed?
It was, oh.
If I could send a message to my postpartum self, it would be...
You did it.
Oh, because you did. Okay. Postpartum taught me that my body is... Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, away from the ugly that you had said before.
Yes. My body is beautiful because it created a baby.
And I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
Because, again... oh, well. Okay. And I'm glad that you have created you've created a community for mothers to feel safe.
Yes, to speak
to
about
speak
it
about
freely.
Yeah, because these are things that our mothers did not really speak about. Because when my mom had given birth to my last sister, she came home. This particular experience it's very weird to me, because she had given birth. We lived in Ojota. The hospital was on Old Road, so she was in the hospital for a few days. Now, I grew up in a kind of house where, in fact, the society, you just give birth, you go to work immediately, go back to work immediately. My mom,
there's no maternity
I watched
leave.
my mom.
Wow.
No maternity leave. I watched my mom give birth to my siblings, and then we immediately entered the kitchen to cook. I don't know whether she wanted to keep herself busy. So this last baby, when I knew that things had gotten out of hand, was when she came back home and she stood. She opened her legs. She stood up from the bed by herself, opened her legs, and then balls of blood started to fall. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't know whether postpartum anything.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what everybody started to say? The baby.
What happened to the
And
baby?
it is the baby that caused it. That something had to be done. Church, let's go. Prayers. She could not breastfeed my sister because she had dried out. They said if she was hemorrhaging. That's what they called it. It was balls of blood. And I was picking those balls. They were not busting. They were just falling down. She would go back, she cleaned herself, go back, and it kept on happening.
Wow.
I know she was losing so much blood.
Yeah.
So I was picking up the blood, washing it, like cleaning the
What
place.
was going on in your head?
I didn't understand what was happening. I was going where everybody was saying, because people were saying it was the baby.
Yeah.
What did the baby do? Is the baby an angel? Is the baby Jesus? What was causing all of that? So it was later that it wasn't I grew up, started reading about these things, that I started to understand. Because my father told me that she had lost one of her ears to the bomb blast, but the second one had gone after she gave birth. I didn't think it was still related to the pregnancy. It was even until Maraji shared her story that I sat down and I said,
memory loss. If we make plans, I'll probably forget about it. I don't remember anything anymore.
Even hair loss.
Yes. A lot of people go through a lot of things that I've not even heard of before. So it's very crazy when men actually what you bring to the table.
So that was that experience. It was kind of my resolve, because now I remember nobody said PPD. Everybody said the baby.
Yeah.
So that one strengthened my resolve to not. If you say how many children do you want to give birth, I'll say none.
Wow.
That's why I did not answer your question.
Yeah.
Because that thing is at the back of my head.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that is till now.
It's probably the remains of, you know, when you have a baby, I don't know how to explain. I'm not a doctor or a nurse, but it happened to me too. But like they flushed, like, okay, when I had my baby, I was bleeding. I was still bleeding for like 7 days after. Do you understand? So you have to wear like Pampers. Yeah, like they call it postpartum kits. So it's like, it's not Pampers, but it's like some people use Pampers. It depends on how much you're bleeding. So it's probably that. Yeah. So it's like you're menstruating, your period, but it's like blood clots, like chunks of blood. Yeah.
Postpartum kits exist.
Yeah. Postpartum kits, they have like cooling pad down there to like cool if you have like stitches or tears or anything. Yeah.
A lot of things are adding up now. I have to go home and go and think very well because a lot of things are actually really adding up.
That's why I
But
said if you don't have
But
fun,
nobody was kind to her, like, except
That's
us, the
Nigeria
children. Because
for you.
people were staying away. Everybody was all, what if it was a curse? What if something had happened? What if...
That's
I'm
crazy.
just glad they did not accuse her of infidelity, because that's where maybe
Right.
where my head would have scattered. Because she just gave birth, she could not breastfeed, and they were trying to force her to breastfeed. She was already dry.
Like the society needs to stop this breastfeeding. Like honestly, is really crazy because imagine me battling and like I was asking myself questions in my head and I will still answer the question like, will something go wrong if I give him formula? Like, it's not like these formulas are not even cheap. You go for the best one and then they still make you feel like, oh, you're doing something wrong. If your baby is not breastfeeding, it's not going to be smart, oh, it's not going to know book, oh, it's not going to. So it's just a lot.
Okay, come back. Okay. That's okay. Words for new mothers.
Just do your thing, honestly, and I mean that's your baby. You want the best for your baby. There's no mom that would not like their child or love their child. So if you feel like you need help and you don't have help, social media is like the best thing that has happened right now.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube's, check TikToks of people that just had a baby, what they're using, try it out if it works for you. Don't take advices from your aunties, your uncles. Most of them want the best for you, actually. They want the best for the baby, but when you are imposing it on me is where I have a problem. You understand? So just make sure not to lose your spark. And even if you lose your spark will be back. Yeah. With time.
Or you create a new spark.
Yeah, so you create a new spark.
So if you're watching this and you're an aspiring mother, I wish you the very best,
Yeah.
because
And you're not alone. Like there's literally, and honestly one thing is when I became a mom, obviously I'm a kind person, but like I became kinder. Because I now understand like how it is, what our mothers went through. I'll look at my mom and I'll be like, oh mom, I love you. Like they're superheroes because my mom didn't have help. She didn't have a nanny. She had to resume work. She leave me with my grandma, still come back to breastfeed, pump and all of that. So like me now, I have a nanny. I had to get a nanny. That one is even another topic on its own because they made me feel bad because I wanted a nanny. Like, oh, you don't want to watch your baby or something. And I'm like, I have businesses to run. 3-5 hours outside will not watch the baby. So, you have help. You have a nanny. You have people assisting you. But like then, our mothers, they have that. My grandma had 9 kids. 9 kids. And I'd honestly, till now, I still don't know how she did it. So it's just crazy how, things are now modernized now. There are a lot of things that have been created to help like new moms, and it's still hard. It's
do you have a
still not
safe
easy.
space?
Do I have a safe space? You have a safe space?
Do you have a safe space outside of me?
Yes, I do.
Do you consider your baby your safe space?
Yes, that's my safe space.
Oh.
That's my best friend.
Oh, Amirian. Well done, oh. Well done. I'm super glad that we had this conversation. See, fun fact, Thayour was supposed to be among the first 5 guests when I launched last year. But, circumstances arose. We had to move it to this year. And this year, I stayed. When I decided that I was going to shoot, I started texting her that how far.
Yeah.
I had to, because I needed to. At the time, I feel like it was divine alignment. Because if we had spoken at that time,
yes,
it would not have. This is a whole different topic.
Yeah,
last year we're talking about like serious discussions, and I'm super proud of you. You're doing it well, and if you don't know me, go to Thayour's comment section. Look for the blue heart girl and look out for my comments. Honestly. Because it gives me so much joy to always compliment Thayour and every other woman, because Thayour has 2 businesses. So she was running Body Magic before she traveled, and now she's about to launch Jando. Is that how you pronounce it? Jando.
Yeah.
Local girl like me say Jandux.
It's French, sorry.
Jando. It's a perfume line.
Yeah.
So be sure to patronize And so we've seen the stories from Body Magic. So be sure to patronize.
Period.
She has a child to feed. Please.
Thank you.
She has to feed Amirion. And the boy
We're
is
launching on
expensive.
the 28th.
That's in
next week.
that's next week. Next week is also World Contraception Day. So if you're not ready to get pregnant, please take contraceptives. Please. Thank you so much for coming, Thayour.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we had this discussion. And I'm so glad that we've catered to new moms on this episode. Tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure you patronize Jandor when we launch.
Please. Thank you.
I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Drum rules.
Is this a safe space? If you're seeing this, this is a safe space.